Bashaara, you guys seem like the team is in perfect balance right now with the outside game. You guys had double-doubles, 2 in the last game. And then Massey wins Player of the Week for her work outside. Do you feel like this team is in balance right now?
Yeah, definitely. We're getting there. We're all playing together. Everybody's contributing the way they should be, and just with Izzy's rebounds and my rebounds, just combining that together, we helped that win, and everybody else is rebounding the same way we were. We just ended up having more. And then Rose been playing absolutely great. The first couple of games, she was our leading scorer, so we need that from our point guard.
Is there any, neither of you got to take home bragging rights between you and Izzy with the 18 boards, but Sierra joked that you guys kind of stole some from her. Is there a little bit of competition there on the glass?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's competition. We're all rebounders. We're just trying to get as many as we can. And yeah, Sierra joked around a little bit, saying that we stole some of her rebounds, but she gotta get in there.
Bashaara, could you talk a little bit about the evolution, getting used to the way the games are called? I mean, you didn't have a foul called on you on Sunday, so you've obviously made some adjustments. What's it been like for you?
At first, I kind of struggled with it, especially the MTSU game. I think it just made me play a little timid for the other 2 games, and coming into Georgia Tech, I already having those games under my belt, just going in and try to play to the best of my abilities without fouling, and that's exactly what I did.
What's been some of your adjustments? What have you learned from these early games that you've been able to apply?
Probably just mostly hand checking. Even if you touch them a little bit, they're gonna call a foul on you. So you definitely have to watch your hands.
Is there positioning? Any other things? What do you do to? I mean, you're breaking habits, things that you've been able to do for your whole career. So how do you do that? Do you just have to mentally remind yourself?
You just have to mentally remind yourself. In practice lately, they've been calling fouls that we do in the game, so we're trying to adjust to that in practice also.
It doesn't look like it slowed you. Has it affected your defense, do you feel like, or do you still feel like you feel good about how you're playing on that end of the floor?
I think I still feel good. I think it's actually making my defense better. Because you have to move your feet. Like, we don't need to be touching. Anyways, those are supposed to be called fouls, but I definitely think it'll improve everybody's defense.
At 4-0, you got one more game till you head off to that tournament. What do you guys still need to improve on?
The defense can always get better. Rebounding from everybody, always better. And I think those are the 2 things that have been crushing us, and everything else in transition defense also.
Given this program, since Pat started it, defense and rebounding has always been the start. What kind of feedback did you get from your game the other night when shots weren't necessarily falling from outside, but you and Izzy, with the way that you guys played inside, really kept the team in the game?
Yeah, Dean talked about that after the game. He mentioned that even if we have a low shooting percentage game or whatever, that if you rebound, it'll help, and that obviously showed in the Georgia Tech game.
Holly and Pat have always talked about rebounding is desire, and it's who wants it more. I'm guessing there's a little more to it than that. What kind of technical stuff are you working on every day?
With the rebounding?
Sure.
I mean, just getting in there. We have lots of rebounding drills during practice, so just getting in there and trying to get as many offensive boards as I can. If they're not blocking me out, then everybody should go to the glass and just making contact before the ball actually goes up is what I work on the most.
And given some of the players that have played in this program to have a Lady Ball record of 14 offensive rebounds, what does that mean to you?
I mean, that means a lot, especially with the caliber of players that have played here. And when I definitely found that out, I was very excited. That's part of history, so it gets me excited and ready for the rest of the season.
On Friday, they'll dedicate that plaza in the statue to Pat. Can you describe what she's meant to you?
She's meant a lot to me. I mean, when you think about women's basketball, you think about Pat Summitt, and just growing up and me being from Tennessee, that's all I heard about was Pat Summitt, and I definitely wanted to come up here, and even after I had committed and the whole situation happened, I still wanted to come here for her. Even though she wasn't the head coach anymore, I still wanted to come here for her, and it means a lot for her to be a part of this.
In sports, we put people on pedestals all the time, but I've always said she's one of the few people that meets the expectations. Would you agree on that line, that as someone growing up idolizing Pat, that she's what you thought she would be?
Yes, definitely. I mean, growing up, you think good about every person that you idolize, and when I actually got to meet her, it was just amazing how she was, just like her aroma, and like, you know how you think of people and maybe they're stuck up or something like that, but she's not at all. Like, I love being around Pat, and you just feel like a championship aroma for me. So I just love being around her and love seeing her in the gym. So
if the games are more free flowing and up and down like they want them to be, do you think that ultimately is to your advantage, the way this team is constructed? I mean, you guys look like you can really get up and down the floor and score a lot of points.
Yeah, we've definitely been working on our conditioning this summer. We ran a lot, and we wanted to have this year just keep our conditioning going. And I think that's been showing in the games when we can get easy transition buckets, and that's what we want to do.
Have you noticed, with that defense this year, it seemed to be sagging on the inside because you guys have such a good post.
Yeah.
That's opening up the outside. Do you hope that outside shooting now from Ariel and then Andrea is going to open up a little more space for you guys? Have you seen that yet? And are you expecting to get a little more space as the year goes along?
I'm definitely expecting us to get a lot more space as the year goes on, because we're going to hit those shots. Ariel's been showing in, so is Drea. So is Andrea. So they're gonna come out on them and stop doubling down on their post, and that's gonna open up a lot for us.